Being a single mom wasn't easy. I had to deal with um, basically doing it all by myself, doing the changing diapers, feeding the baby, playing with the toddler. There's a time when you kind of enjoy yourself with the baby. Well, he's not a baby anymore, he's a tween now. But after my divorce, I was a single mom. Before the divorce, I felt like a single mom. And now I'm a long distance mom. People ask, how is it that you've not heard or seen my son? And my answer is simply, I'm sure he's doing well. I don't know for sure, but I'm sure he's doing well. Occasionally I get pictures from friends from his father, and then I could see how much he's grown and know that he's doing well. That puts my faith in that he's doing well. When I was a single mom, I got a job. It wasn't a fancy job. It was working at the local fast food joint in the area. I worked my heart out. I didn't make a lot of money, but I was made enough so I could take the taxi home or to work. And when I took the taxi home, I try to beat the bus when my son comes home from daycare. Those were the happiest moments actually, because after a long day of bussing tables and wiping down the wiping down things, making sure everything's perfect for the next customer, it made me feel like I couldn't wait. I was doing something. It wasn't the dream job I always wanted, but I was doing something to earn my way and making sure that my son had what he needed. Occasionally we'd go out to the shopping place. We'd walk down the hill, and he in his stroller and me behind walking. And I felt the independence that I hadn't felt since I got married. He would be happy. We'd stop by the juice department first, and I'd get him one of those bottle of juice that had the superheroes or characters on it, cartoon characters. And he'd hold it. I say, just hang on to it until we get to the cashier. And he would hold on to it so tight, and he'd be just grinning because he was so happy. And then I'd finish the shopping, and then we went to the cashier, and I would pay for or use our food stamps, I should say, and take care of things. And then once we got outside, I would open it up and give it to him, make sure it was ready again. And oh my gosh, he was so happy. He was happy about the little things. Snuggling after school, watching a movie with me. On Fridays, I'd rent a movie from the Red Box, and then we would enjoy ourselves and watch it. He'd fall asleep, and then I'd put him in his bed. I kept my door open, and he would come in and climb into the say mommy, and I'd pick him up and bring him, tuck him in next to me, and then pretty much he'd snuggle next to me and he would just fall asleep again. There was one time that I actually closed my door because I wanted to get some sleep, and he was sleeping also. Then he had a bad dream, and so he came to my room, knocked at the door, saying, "Mommy, mommy." And And so I opened the door and I said yes. And he just wanted to be held. And I knew he had a fear dream. There's a specific word for it, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I picked him up, brought him into bed, tried to calm him down. He sniffled a little bit, and then he snuggled next to me as if saying, "Please, Mommy, don't leave me." And it was tough because I loved him so much, and his father got to see him on the weekends, and then I'd pick him up, and he would just be exhausted. We'd walk from the place where we have to pick up and drop off, and I'd get him home, and by the time I got home, he was asleep. So I'd pick him up and get him in his bed and let him sleep a little bit. Somehow he knew, so I just let him lay next to me, and while I sit down and just hang out. The divorce was very difficult, but in a way it was the best thing for my life. I would give my life for my son. I would rather he live with his father than be sad. He has his own father, and I believe that they're doing a good job. I make sure he has his birthday gifts and his Christmas gifts, and I have faith that he enjoys them, even though I may not get a picture. So what I'm saying is, be kind to the single moms. They're working hard with probably minimum wage jobs and doing whatever it takes to take care of their children. And that's that.